So what am I gonna do? Just sit here?
No, tell me the story. You told me you'll tell me the story, right?
Of teacher what told us?
No? Cinderella?
A long time ago.
Speak louder, babe.
A long time ago, in a faraway place, lived a beautiful little girl called Cinderella. She lived with her father, stepmother, and two stepsisters. The stepmother was nice to her daughters, but not to Cinderella.
Look at the camera.
She gave old and torn clothes to wear and never gave her enough to eat. One morning, the king said a special announcement to the whole kingdom. You're here. The king is gonna have a grand ball at the palace. All of you are gonna attend and enjoy. The news made everyone excited. Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters were eager to go and meet the prince. I am walking. They bought new dresses and new shoes to attend the ball. Cinderella wanted to go to the ball too, but the stepmother would definitely not buy new gowns or new shoes for her.
Look at the camera.
I am.
Okay.
Cinderella went to bed and lay there crying softly. She thought about her mother and how nice
Don't do that.
Was it when her mother was alive. Suddenly, a bright glow in the room. A beautiful woman appeared in front of Cinderella.
It was a fairy godmother?
Yes.
I'm your fairy godmother.
I'm your fairy godmother and I am here to help you. The fairy godmother swished her magic wand and suddenly, ding, Cinderella is in the most beautiful dress she have ever seen. It was soft and silky and had sparkles all over. One more swish the wand. Cinderella
Glass slippers?
matching glass slippers and glittering jewels. Cinderella felt like a princess. She was ready to go to the king's royal ball. Cinderella arrived at the ball and everyone came to look at this beautiful girl. Nobody knew who she was. The king and the prince was walking the most of people. And the prince also saw the beautiful Cinderella. The prince said Cinderella should dance with him. They danced together the whole evening. Cinderella's stepsisters did not recognize her. They were jealous of this beautiful girl who was spending so much time with the prince. Ding, ding, ding. Suddenly, Cinderella knew it was going to be midnight. She dashed out without even saying goodbye to the prince. She wanted to leave before her clothes and carriage could change. The prince was surprised to see the beautiful girl
Walked away?
No, it was on the carriage.
Okay.
I don't know
So what happened? What happened? What did the prince say?
Nothing. He was just trying to follow the
Okay.
carriage.
And
Can I
then?
just continue?
Sure, sorry.
The prince was surprised to see the beautiful girl rushing away. He did not even know her name.
So what did the prince do?
It was running and then it went on the carriage. The prince got in on the carriage and the horse was raced away. In her hurry, Cinderella left behind one of her glass slippers. The prince used the magical slipper to find her again. He called all his ministers and said, "Find the girl whose foot fit this slipper." The ministers searched all over the kingdom. All of the girls were eager to try the slipper. One minister reached Cinderella's house. Cinderella's two stepsisters were eager to try the slipper, but neither of them can fit their foot into the slipper. The minister saw Cinderella standing in a corner. He said that
He asked Cinderella.
he asked Cinderella to wear the slipper. Her stepsisters laughed because they thought she couldn't be the girl at the ball. Cinderella stepped forward and slowly put her foot into her glass slipper. It fit her perfectly. The ministers and the tents jumped for joy. The prince heard the news and came immediately on his magnificent horse. The prince was happy to see Cinderella again. The prince and Cinderella and the prince got married at the palace. The fairy godmother was one of the guests.
And then? And then they lived?
And then they lived happily ever after. The end. This was a nice storybook.